One thing everyone wants to know is, when I'm looking at a franchise, when will I start making money? I'm going into this business and I need this business to help support my lifestyle. So when will I start making money? Well, first off, I want to say that at FranNet, we would always recommend that you first get yourself a good small business oriented CPA. They can help you with that. They're very familiar with cash flows and they can help you with that. The second thing is you really should look at the franchise discovery document, which will have an item 19, which is going to talk about the financials and what other franchisees have done. So those are two basic things you should be working on: shared FDD with your small business consultant or small business CPA. And with that, that's a good foundation. It's a good consultant, a good team to start with. So when will you really do it? Let's get to the point. Well, let me talk a little terminology first. There's when I start making money and when you become cash flow positive. When you start getting income in is one thing, when you get your first customers, but when you start becoming cash flow positive, it means you're making more money than you're putting out month by month. So those are two different terms. And with different businesses, it's going to be at different times. If you have a business if you buy a franchise that doesn't have any type of real estate, you can begin immediately. And we've seen businesses start earning money within a few months and be cash flow positive within the year, easily within a year. Now, if you're doing real estate, so your brick and mortar business, that's a whole different story. And that's going to depend a little bit on your municipality. So I live in Colorado, and the municipality I live in, you won't even get them to look at your architectural drawings for 12 weeks. It's going to probably take 9 months to get up and going and get started. And then from that 9 months, once you have your real estate, then you can start making money. And the cash flow positive, hopefully in a business like that, won't be very much after you start you going, because you can market your business and get started before the place opens up. So it's really important that you understand what your needs are. When do you need to be cash flow positive? When do you need to start making money? And with that, then we can start looking at franchises that sort of meet your needs. That's one of the goals that we always recommend as we begin the research and learning about you. These are things that are really important for us to understand before we can help you match with the right franchise. But there are franchises out there that will cash flow very quickly. The other ones that may take a little longer, and hopefully they meet your needs and meet your lifestyle needs and will cash flow even more than the ones that cash flow earlier. So I'm Steve Morgan with FranNet. I'd love to talk to you about your financial needs and how we can help with matching with the right franchise. If you click on the QR code below, I'd be happy to talk to you about it.